Welcome to Exploring Through Our Lens. I'm Dan Hunt, and this is my incredible wife, Patti Hunt.
This week was one of the most amazing weeks I have ever had.
You know what, Patti? We started out by Nellis Air Force Base in what they call the Nellis Dunes, and it was amazing.
We got to go on dune buggies. I've been wanting to do this for years, and the opportunity to go out there and ride through the dunes was unbelievable.
It was so unbelievable. I don't think Patti wanted to leave because she tried to sneak off with one of those dune buggies.
I did. It was just that incredible.
Now, later in the week, we headed over to McCarran Airport to Grand Canyon Papillon helicopter, and wow, what an experience that was.
Well, the helicopter was an experience in itself, but flying over the Grand Canyon was probably the most amazing thing I have ever done.
You know, the views and that canyon was just so amazing. When we came over the rim for the first time, it was just breathtaking.
Absolutely, and it's even hard to describe.
And then later in the show, we're going to tell you why we're standing in front of what we have dubbed Explorer 1.
This is the next step of our journey, and we hope you'll watch as you see where we go.
We are at SunBuggy Fun Rentals. We're about 15 miles outside of Las Vegas. And as I look out here, Nellis Air Force Base, the runways are right in front of us.
This is something I have been wanting to do since we've been to Las Vegas. I've been seeing these dune buggies all over,
Yes.
and today we get to go on them.
And you know, we have a pro dune buggy guy, Matt. He's our guide today, and he's going to take us out and let us do some things that really, I think it's something that everybody should have on their bucket list.
So every dune buggy we have here is custom made. We build it in our shop. These are made for the specific terrain we drive them in. You're looking at either a single person cart or a two-person cart, and they have an 800cc motor in them. We allow our guests to go about 30 miles an hour through the desert, which when you're on the road, 30 miles an hour might not seem that fast. But when you're whipping over some sand dunes, going down hills, up and over jumps, you're looking at 30 miles an hour. It can be a lot of fun.
We're ready.
So for me, even though I've done this before, going over a dune's always a fun experience. You know, it's something that you never know what it's going to be the first time you hit it. You're approaching this huge dune in front of you. It's almost just like a sand wall, and you're giving that buggy all the gas it's got. You hope you get up over the top, and next thing you know, you come up over and all you see is kind of the sky for a second, and then sand again. And usually it works out well, so I don't know how it goes if it doesn't work out well yet. So. So we're at the Nellis Dunes where we do all of our tours, and it's 15,000 acres of open desert. If you live in Las Vegas and you have your own off-road vehicles, you can bring them out here any day, come out, ride around. We are at SunBuggy. We're the original in off-road tours in Las Vegas. We've been doing this over 15 years. We have dune buggies, ATVs, side-by-sides. You know, we got everything from mild to wild, you know, whatever you want to do.
Amazing ride in these dune buggies. SunBuggy is awesome, but I'm not done.
Chili Jilly's, the happiest place in Boulder City. All food is fresh, made to order, and of course, delicious. From our signature roasted chicken to mouth-watering pastries, it's all so good. And enjoy casual, comfortable, and authentic weekend breakfast on our patio. Don't forget our famous Dole Whip, a cool, refreshing Chili Jilly's exclusive. Come on, show us that Dole Whip smile. The happiest place in Boulder City, Chili Jilly's. Curbside pickup, drive-thru, phone in, order online at chilijillies.com.
Yeah. Welcome back to Exploring Through Our Lens. Now, Patty and I are sitting in what we've dubbed Explorer 1.
This is the RV that we just picked up. But let's go back and tell you a little bit about how we got here. Well, I got to go back 10 years real quick. Dan got really ill. He had West Nile virus and meningitis and almost didn't make it. From there, it took him a year to recover. So he was out of work and we were pretty much financially devastated.
It was bad times.
It was a really bad time. And at the time, together we had 5 kids and we're struggling just to figure out how to pay for food on the table. And so at that time, sink or swim, we decided that it was time to change everything. And we really started with changing our attitude, our mindset. That was a big thing for us. And from there, we decided that we were going to live every day to the fullest.
And that's kind of what we did. In the few years that followed, we moved to Las Vegas for business reasons, and we've had a really good run here in Las Vegas for 3 years. But now it's time to turn another leaf as we're just coming out of the COVID era. We found ourselves at a spot where we weren't really living the lives that we wanted to live. We were kind of stuck in the house. We weren't doing anything. And that is why we created Exploring Through Our Lens.
Right. So actually 6 months ago, Dan came to me and said, hey, let's sell everything and get in an RV and travel across the country. Now, I got to be honest, I thought he was crazy. And then when we started talking about it and how it could be inspiring to other people to live their lives, it made sense for me.
Now, we started our YouTube channel like on a pre-launch situation back in December. And we went out and we started doing things in a local area, like right around here. We went to Nelson Ghost Town and did a bunch of things like that right in the Las Vegas area. And the CW network saw that and talked to us. And that is how this show came to be. So we had 4 episodes of the CW Exploring Through Our Lens in the Las Vegas area. And now we're going to take it to the next level.
Right. So it'll be now a YouTube channel and just going places to show people there are things to do. Whether you get in a helicopter and go to the Grand Canyon or you just take a walk in a park in your neighborhood.
So we are going to set an example for all of you by exploring everywhere in the United States. And when I say everywhere, I mean, we picked up our RV in Colorado Springs and we drove back to Las Vegas where we are now kind of remodeling it. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we really are going to go everywhere and explore and have adventures and show you that you can do it too. Now, you may not be able to get to, let's say, the Balloon Festival in Albuquerque, which we're already booked to go there in
right,
October. But you can maybe go to the local airport or go watch a hot air balloon or do something. But we feel it's very important to just get out and start doing things on your own.
Right. And this has been a journey for us because we, as you said, we felt so stuck in the house and we talk to people who feel that way. But there are things, as you said, to do. And we hope to show that to you. And whether or not it's, you know, just stopping and doing something with the family or getting out, it really is so important to us to show people that, you know, once you change your mindset about things, you can find things to do.
And we will be doing that on our YouTube channel. Also, we'll be putting little things out on our Facebook and our Instagram and all of the other social media as well. But our main place is going to be our YouTube channel. And we are so excited to get out and share what we're going to be doing over the next few years, you know, with you.
Right. Now, the YouTube channel is called Exploring Through Our Lens, and we would love, if it resonates with you, to subscribe, certainly hit the bell so you could get notifications, but more important, add comments. If you have something in your area that's a cool place to go, a hiking path or something special that happens in the summer or the fall, whatever it is, we would love to hear from you.
Now, producing this show, this 4-episode show, has been quite the experience for Patty and I. We have done so much and we have done so many things. I'd just like to recap a couple of them right now.
Okay.
You know, we went to Nelson Ghost Town and we explored a real live ghost town.
That was cool. It's a mining town, and just to see what it must have been like so many years ago.
Yep.
Just can't describe that.
And from there, we went into Boulder City and we met all kinds of cool things and cool people in Boulder City. And, you know, we have to give a shout out to the patio who hosted us for show 1. What a great experience we had in Boulder City.
Yes. And then we went to the strip, the Las Vegas Strip, and living here and being locals, you kind of take certain things for granted, like the high roller, but we went and we experienced it, and the zip line and
the
the
ice
bar. I
Don't
know, one
forget
of
the
your
ice bar.
favorites.
Area 15, another place that, you know, Winston Fisher is just a visionary, and he really inspired me. I really enjoyed spending time with him, and then spending time at that facility. It's just something you have to, it's a must do.
Right.
It's really a must do.
It's a new facility, and we've just never seen anything like it. It's the best way. But I got to say, one of my favorite was getting in a helicopter. That was an experience in itself. And then flying over the Grand Canyon, breathtaking. You can't even describe it. It was probably one of the most amazing things.
Now, I'm sure I'm going to get a few comments, but it was so beautiful. I decided to edit that portion just to music, so you can just kind of sit back and relax and just take in the beauty of the Grand Canyon. You know, we forgot a whole show in there.
We did, because we did so much. The museum, so we did the Neon Museum and the Mob Museum, and each one so different. And the Children's Discovery Museum for kids probably from 6 months old, even younger, to 13 years old. And that just was a great place to be. We had fun, even though we didn't have any kids with us.
You know, one of the tops on my list was the lion habitat too. You know, sitting there with Bentley, and literally he was just an inch away from us behind that glass, and he really had a personality. All of the lions had a real personality.
And don't forget Ozzy the giraffe. He was a favorite. The trainer said that if he likes you and you go to walk away, he doesn't like it. He dumps his bowl out. So I guess he liked us because his bowl was all over the place when we came back. But then let's not forget, which was great, the Dune buggies that you couldn't get me off of.
It was an incredible experience. Now, if you want to see any of those experiences, they all are available. Show 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all available on our YouTube channel. So we want to thank everybody who's been supporting us, and everybody that you know put all the effort in to let us do all of these things to make these shows. It was just incredible.
It was, and there's so many people to thank, and it really touches our heart. The people who, like you said, were supportive and there and just opened themselves up to us, and the comments that we're getting from people. Right. And that's what it's really about.
You know, we were short. Our cameraman here in town had an issue and couldn't work with us. And my best friend got on an airplane from Philadelphia, Bob, got on an airplane from Philadelphia and came and spent 5 days with us and shot most of the show with us. Right. It's just really touching.
Right. And again, Emily, our daughter, came and she helped move
any way
stuff.
she could. Did sound, the equipment, carried stuff, and she even shot some stuff.
And she shot some stuff, and she got to have some fun on some of the experiences. So all of the people that made this possible, there's so much to it, and editing. Hours and hours of editing.
Hours and hours of editing. But It's all part of exploring through our lens, and we are looking forward to taking you on the road with us as we explore America through our lens. I'm Dan Hunt with my incredible wife, Patti Hunt, saying have a great rest of today.
And an even better day tomorrow.